brain doesn't change because we understand something. It changes because we repeatedly experience something new that rewires it and connects everything. So one more little experience I want to share happened to me this week. So I had this inspiration for a new CD, but an affirmation CD where I use my writings, because I have lots of articles and books and and quotes and things like that. And I thought, wow, what if I create songs for myself, even for helping to rewire some of my patterns, right? Affirmations, the things that I know that I'm still working on. And let's see how that works. And I did. And I made a few songs. I'm like, wow, this is really beautiful. And then the thought came to me, wow, maybe I could, because I know most people have the same things going on underneath the surface. I thought maybe I can create an album and launch it on CD Baby. And so I created an album in this last little while of affirmation songs, all originally for me. And then it's expanding to be for other people. Again, like the flute was for me first, and then this is expanding. And so I had to learn how to work with the studio, the GarageBand studio. And I can tell you, when I was in front of it, my brain was like, how am I going to do this? And even though my mind knew I'll figure it out, my body started panicking and I could feel it contracting. I'm like, wow, this is incredible. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to keep doing and, step by step by step. And, it was phenomenal to watch my body transition as the new neural network formed. I really felt it in real time because I have now enough of a frontal cortex that my limbic brain doesn't take me off the rails anymore. So I observed it, and I was able to get one track done. I'm like, oh my God, it took like over an hour and a half to get that first track done. and then, okay, then I did it. And then I had evidence I could do it. And then I did the next one, and it took like half the time. And then I did the next one, and then 3/4 the time. And then now I can just pop in, bop, 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 dump, 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 and it's done. So I watched in real time how the neural networks develop. But had I succumbed into the panic and the fear of, oh, maybe I can't do this, or this is too difficult, I don't have a tech brain, these are my stories that I've told myself, I don't have a tech brain, I can't do this, or, oh, it's impossible, or, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow because I just feel too stressed right now, right? If I would have done that, I wouldn't have a CD that's launching this week on CD Baby. So with that, I want to share that the creations you want to bring into life, whatever they are, they're not just going to happen because you want to create them. And the dream may be huge and real, but without those repeated actions towards it of overriding the false cues of the nervous system that you're not safe, because those are false cues in those moments, but the nervous system doesn't know the difference between a lion that's about to attack you and a fear of doing something. It's the same emotional chemical pathway. So we have to become our own guru, our own guide, our own authority in our trinity of self, the body, mind, soul. We have to, with our frontal cortex, decide, no, this isn't going to happen anymore. I'm going to rewire. And if I fall into a pattern, I'm getting back up. And if I fall in, I'm going to get back up. And then that repetition creates, again, more evidence. I can do this. And then it means, oh, I'm doing it. And then we start to create our experience in our life the way we long to live. And it doesn't remove challenges. They'll always be there. But if we can navigate those challenges better, then that means we can have a better quality of life. But if our nervous system is constantly draining us and triggering us, and we're isolating tighter and tighter and tighter in our story, narrowing our narrative more and more, then that leads to less quality of life and leads to more suffering. These are my observations. So take a deep breath.